Welcome to another broken one. How you doing, everybody? For the love of God, I have no idea. You do it. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, talking about broken things, Dick's got a bit of a poorly tooth at the minute, so it's in celebration of that. You know me, I'm a very, very caring, sensitive person, and I've updated the old joke about what time the Chinese gentleman went to go and get his see the dentist. And I've updated the joke to make it less racist now. So the joke is: what time did the Chinaman go to see the dentist? The answer is 2:30. What's so funny?
Oh God!
And straight into the news.
Dick, I'm supposed to do something here now, right? Okay.
Yeah. We're gonna bring you straight into the news. What you got?
That's right.
You're gonna talk about cruise shippy.
Yeah.
People.
So some people on a cruise ship were just left stranded by the cruise ship, and the cruise ship took off. And these people were furious. Now, at first, they sound like Karens because the reason they got left behind was they were late to show up for the boat, like a good hour late. And so the cruise ship, what they did was they left their passports at the port for them, and they went up to the next port to wait for them, and hopefully they could catch up. Now, at first, the passengers sound like Karens, like, get back to the boat on time, you morons, right? But they were out on a tour, and the tour had an issue, and that's why they're late. So then it comes down to being a thing. This is one of the tours that you're allowed to check the box on when you get to the port of call, right?
It's organized by the cruise ship.
That's right. So if the tour had a problem and yet the boat leaves them behind, who's the jerk here? It's definitely not the passengers, right? So the cruise company, Norwegian Cruise Lines, got called out big time on this, and they've now reimbursed some funds to them to help pay for the fact that they all had to meander. They had no wallets, no nothing. They were just literally left with their passports only. Sorry about your luck. So let this be a lesson to you if you're on a cruise ship and you're on one of their prepared tours. They don't give a rat's ass about you after you pay.
No. I did see a thing about cruise ships the other day. Look, it was just basically a time lapse of all these cruise ships leaving port, and these things are massive.
Oh yeah, they couldn't. I agree.
Well, the funny thing is, when you see it, you basically they look like those cargo container ships where all those cargo boxes are basically your cabin.
Yes,
it's like exactly the same way. They just stack them up, ship them out, off you fuck, give us your money.
Yeah, you're like a sardine, but they didn't have to catch you. You paid to be on that boat, right?
I could not do that.
No way. But the thing you're saying, like, it's also scheduled and there's other boats and tugs that have to help get them out and everything. I understand all that. But if there was another port just up and around that they could get to, why didn't the company go, oh, they're late. Okay, let's leave bus tickets and everything. We got to meet them at the next port. I mean, do the right thing, assholes,
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Well,
at least leave them a speedboat.
Yeah, a couple of joints and a six-pack. Come on, you can't just screw them over.
Oh dear.
But so just another reason not to go on a cruise ship besides the whole horrible death at sea and all that crap.
Yeah, and so we move on from that onto another story of people who've got way too much money to fart about with. Yeah, because a Singapore man, Liu Q Liang, is facing see I'm not racist. Is facing prison after forging his mother's signature to sell her Rolls Royce and Mini Cooper.
I just want to point out, you know how Dunk figured out how to pronounce the guy's name properly? He threw a spoon down the stairs to get the phonetics.
Cling clang. Sorry. Anyway, we'll get back to the story. Yeah, court documents revealed that Liu accumulated debts from nightclub expenditures and resorted to tricking a dealership into believing his mother had authorized the sale. He managed to secure around $614,000 from the dealership by falsifying documents. That's one hell of a Rolls Royce and a Mini Cooper for $614,000. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But who in their right mind has a Rolls Royce Dawn and a Mini Cooper?
I don't know. Yeah, one's
What do you-
for just for the shopping.
Yeah, is the Mini like a slipper? Compared to the Dawn, it's just...
It's probably covered in gold leaf. You really. Yeah. But the court records indicate Lou's debts incurred from nightclub expenses, where patrons often tip performances with sashes and garlands. I suppose it's like sticking dollar bills up their ass cracks. His defense argued that his mother had initially permitted him to use her cars when needed. Not quite that way I meant, son.
Use and sell are two different words, child.
Mind you, I wouldn't mind having that car for
Oh, yeah.
But Lou received a 12-week prison sentence, and the judge emphasized the severity of the offense, highlighting the exploitation of familial trusts and the financial harm caused to both victims.
Dude is severely lucky, because Singapore is notoriously hard on frauds and whatnot. They do not like anything like that at all. And I'm surprised the guy isn't locked up for like 3 freaking years.
I'm surprised he didn't look into how the mother could afford a car like that in the first place.
That's Singapore. Are you kidding? She's probably poor, But yeah. I mean, seriously. It's not like the guy was addicted to drugs. He was addicted to buying dancing girls gifts. You got issues, dude. Seriously, at least get drunk. Well, I bet he was, But.
And I felt bad crashing my mum's Austrian Allegro.
That's funny. And a lot of people cheered when you did. So here's a cool report, little Ukraine news. We do try to cover some. It's just that we joke around a lot on this show, so not really the best place. But the new factory smashing drone is actually a sport plane that's just got robotic controls and filled with explosives. That's smart, right? Because why fly a smaller drone with explosives when you can pack that bad boy full and just seriously blow some crap up? I love it.
The funny thing is just how deep into Russian territory it actually got.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't look like a drone. It just looks like an airplane. So all the Russians are looking up and go, oh, look, there's an airplane up there.
Yeah, it's just some rich oligarch screwing around. Never mind.
Just let it go.
Yeah. And I got to say, Cletus McFarland, the YouTuber, he's an automotive guy. You might know who he is. He started flying planes recently, and this looks like the kind of thing he would love. Like, I don't know much about planes, but that looks like it's really like sports car. Like, I bet that thing can move.
Yeah, what is it? It's like $60,000 each or something?
90.
90.
Is that what it said? Let me go back up. 90. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, at that cost, you got to make sure you're hitting something good. But, we all know the Ukrainians, they're pretty good at that. So,
yeah, it's not cheap.
No.
But I suppose the US ones, they're like into the millions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that's a bit of a bargain.
Yeah, I can't remember in the Superman movie when he wrecked one of the drones how much they said it was worth. Just kidding. Let's see here. Where are you now? Oh, yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get to this one yesterday because I wanted to hear this story.
We just didn't quite get there in time. But yeah. So a team of filmmakers, magnet fishers, yes, that is a thing, tech experts and divers are searching British lakes to locate King Arthur's mythical sword.
And Patrick Stewart isn't with them.
They're searching. They're asking any sort of like watery.
Have you seen a rock in the ocean with a thing sticking out of it?
No, it's where he threw it. Remember, he throws it.
Oh, that's right. The moistened bint handing out scimitars.
But Excalibur is said to have been thrown into the waters of the enchanted lake by a companion of the legendary monarch as he lay dying. They have identified several possible locations of Excalibur in the UK as part of a new TV series, Weird Britain. There you go. It's a plug for a TV
Why don't
show.
they just
Never
ask
mind.
Rolling? Didn't she write this one? Nah.
No. Yeah, I mean, it could be bloody anywhere, couldn't it? I don't know how they can say they've identified it. But apparently, it's
It's in Oak Island. That's what they're digging for.
It's just going to be another one of those TV shows like The Search for Bigfoot. And, there'll be an hour-long program about searching for Bigfoot, and they won't find him, and they go, yeah, well, okay. But we'll search again next time. Well, apparently, it's all going to make for great TV, said the producers. He said, Tim.
Is it on the History Channel?
No, it's on I don't know what side it's on, actually. But Tim Whittard said there is much debate about the location of the lake, referred to in the Arthurian lore. Identifying the lake in question is a riddle which has had historians and researchers arguing for centuries, and that if the lake even still exists or the legend is even true in the first place. Yeah.
Finally, somebody said it.
Well, that's the thing. An expert from the group added, is it a legend or is it? We don't really know.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
I haven't a clue. So they're going looking for a thing that could be anywhere in Britain or may not even exist.
It's like wasting your time to find Atlantis on television. Oh wait, that's been done.
Oh dear, go search for the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. Oh, it's on Mount Ararat. I saw the pictures.
Well, how many locations have they found for the final resting place of Noah's Ark as well? It's just like it's every mountain in the world practically.
Yeah, every 3 or 4 years, some idiot has to put out a special on it. It's just ridiculous.
Oh dear. Oh well.
So we reported recently how Apple killed their self-driving car initiative, and to make sure this is in perspective, they were hiring people from Tesla and Rivian and all these modern electric car companies and whatnot. They had a serious workforce going on, right? Now, they have killed the project. So what do you do with a whole whack of automotive engineers when they no longer have a job? That's right. You make little home robots that will follow you around the house. What? This is what the team is now working on.
Well, maybe that's why those wheels for the Mac Pro were $400.
Oh yeah,
because the Mac Pro will follow you around the house like a Star Wars, Death Star droid.
And if you want to stand for your robot to hold like a tray for your drinks or something, that's going to be $1,000.
Oh, like R2D2 in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. So one of the world's richest companies is jumping on the bandwagon thinking that home robots are something we need. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me, like I watch a lot of tech news and stuff, but there's already been a whole bunch of home robots released to the world, and every one of them suck. And Apple will make it look better, because their design languages are always better. They will have a cool software that looks nice, but it's still just going to be a useless idiot walking around your house that you trip over when you're drunk. It's just dumb.
We used to have one of those like Roomba, robot things, hoovering thing.
Yeah.
Thing is, the poor thing, it just basically had like a psychotic attack. With our house, it just basically died, quivering in its dock, refusing to come out.
That's funny.
I ain't going out there, man. I ain't going out there.
We've got a lot of ritzy people in my area, and everybody seems to buy the new Roomba or whatever whenever they come out, because all you have to do is go to the thrift store and you can buy an automatic robot vacuum for like $5 in my neighborhood, right? But can you imagine my son on the spectrum? That thing would come near him and he'd just kick it against the wall.
Or he'd put amusing things on it.
Yeah. He turned it into a toy.
See, those things are great in a place that's like an immaculate apartment where you don't live.
Yeah,
The thing can trundle about all day as much as it likes. Yeah, but if you actually live in the place and you're just dropping shit all over the
exactly,
it just can't do it.
Yeah. Right now in my living room, I have 3 different baskets of laundry that's all folded and stuff, but not put away. If I had one of those robots, it would just pop out and go, ah, fuck this guy, and go back home. You know?
Unless you had the clothes folding robot from Apple.
Oh yeah, I tried that once, but it ended in divorce.
Right, I think we better move on.
So watch what you drink on airplanes, unless you're Dave Murphy, of course.
Yeah, you thrown me under the bus on that one.
I did that for PJ because he's giggling, laughing right now.
But yeah, a 53-year-old man was charged and fined after flying on an Air New Zealand flight from Auckland to Sydney Airport on December the 30th. The Australian Federal Police removed him from the plane following reports of him urinating into a cup.
Aw, dude.
Worst thing, it wasn't even his. He was charged with acting in an offensive manner affecting safety, and fined 60 Australian dollars, 600 Australian dollars. Is not a lot.
That's not even much in Canadian dollars, for God's sakes.
That's probably how much a glass of water cost on the airplane in the first place. But
fifth of gin and a pack of smokes, man. Come on.
Air New Zealand's Chief Operational Integrity and Safety Officer, David Morgan, stated that while he couldn't comment on the specific incident, such behaviour would typically result in the passenger being removed from the flight. Well, yeah, especially if he's sitting by the door on a Boeing.
Well, not at X amount of 1,000 feet, though, right? Sorry, bud, you got to go.
Yeah, out. Yeah, Morgan emphasised that Air New Zealand takes disruptive behaviour seriously and issues ban letters to offenders, averaging between 5 to 10 per month. What, people pissing on planes that often?
Why does Air New Zealand have such a problem with urination in flight?
That's probably the New Zealanders. He apologized to affected passengers and reaffirmed the airline's commitment to addressing such incidents promptly and firmly. Yeah, he's just going to grab that penis.
Doesn't it say something about there was like they were already on the ground and there was a serious delay in offloading the plane and dude just couldn't get to a bathroom? Like, what is he supposed to do? Piss his freaking pants?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, bizarre.
Yeah. You know, how dare you waste what could have been a great golden shower? Fine him. Like, you know. There's a thing lacking in society these days. It's called communication.
Or urinal bowls.
Yeah. Those little pucks that you aim at, you know.
It's funny. It's funny they don't mind you giving these sick bags.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. That's not indecent. You throw it up everywhere and just blurt it out. No, you can do that as much as you like. But
puke up and down the fucking aisles. They don't care. But there could be a swash of sick going back and forth as the plane banks. Nobody cares. But don't you dare grab for that penis.
No. Or somebody else's.
That's true. Yeah. That's right. Unless asked, I guess, but not on an airplane. Don't do that. Elon Musk there, he started doing that thing where you have to pay for a blue check mark to prove that you're cool or something on Twitter X, right? I don't know. I hate that site. Yeah, you got to do something, but so Elon Musk has flipped that around, and now he's giving out blue check marks to the cool kids on Twitter. Anybody who's like high profile, because he's trying to lure back other high profile users. And once again, you might think that he's trying to be cool and play social media a bit better. But no, this is all about getting advertiser dollars. So, don't go thinking that everybody's favorite love to pick on rich guy is, doing it right. But the person who wrote this article woke up on Thursday to learn that X had declared them an influential member of the community and thus would be giving them a complimentary subscription to X Premium. So they don't even have to pay for the high-end features anymore. And it's a major turnaround. Like more than a few people have noticed. Wait a minute, I'm cool now again. And these are people that were not willing to pay. So, it's a huge cash grab, and Musk is really, really needing the cash grab right now when it comes to Twitter, because as Twitter's valuation falls because of all this kerfuffle and whatnot, it's affecting his valuation with Tesla. And Tesla's sales are down massively right now. They've lowered the price of the cars in North America. All Teslas are cheaper right now. He's just scrambling in the background because without these massive high valuations, it's harder for him to pull off other business moves because people start going, hey, you're starting to look like Trump there, bitch.
I mean, I think the whole blue check mark thing is he's always had a bit of a problem deciding on what to do with that ever since he started dipping into mucking around in the first place.
Yeah,
it's been a right mess. So yeah, and I'm not surprised. People are like not been paying for it because
no shit.
Because you just never know how the longevity of that. He might just turn around and say, "Oh no, we're going to get rid of it again." Well, I paid for it. No, we're going to get rid of it. Yeah. No, I'm going to bring it. No, we're bringing it back. So you've got to pay for it again now, please.
Yeah, but on the other side of that, people are kind of used to that in this day and age because how many companies that you buy a product from end up dropping support in 3 years because it's just we're moved on. Some people get called out on it, some people don't. Yeah, but I think it's all BS. So, screw them. Screw them.
You first.
Not quite. But this is an interesting article. This one you got coming up now.
Yeah, a bit of moon madness because, 6 New York prison inmates have secured their right to view Monday's solar eclipse after suing the state's prison system. The group, representing various religious backgrounds, and I'll come back to that in a bit, argued that the planned lockdown of 23 correctional facilities during the event violated their religious freedom rights.
What?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. In a recent update, the plaintiffs dropped the case after reaching a favourable settlement with the Department of Corrections. Attorneys representing the inmates stated that a settlement allows their clients to view the eclipse in accordance to their sincerely held religious beliefs. The 6 men, I know. I don't know. I don't know where the
keep going because this has got to make sense eventually.
I don't know where the eclipse is in the Bible at all. The 6 men are housed at the Woodburn Correctional Facility, located in the eclipse's path of totality. The lawsuit filed last Friday included individuals from such diverse religious backgrounds as Baptist, Muslim, Seventh-day Adventist, practitioners of Santeria, and atheist. That other famous religion.
Other.
Yeah. What religious belief? Yeah. It's an atheist. You can't have religious belief. He's an atheist. Yeah. Idiots.
I struggle with that one.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah. Well, the Department of Corrections initially planned to cancel visitation at facilities. I don't think they mean like alien visitation. That can still happen. But
E.T. comes home.
The settlement now permits the plaintiffs to view the event. The department will provide eclipse viewing glasses to inmates and staff, with arrangements made for those in accommodations without outdoor views.
I thought you were going to end with, we're not going to help them. You want to go blind, motherfucker? Go ahead.
No. Yeah, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. And just on the whole religious belief thing, it's just like, well.
I totally get this now that I've heard the whole thing because think of it this way. You got a whole bunch of inmates in there. Some of these guys and gals, whatever, didn't go through high school and stuff. They don't know that if you're in the path of totality, you do not look directly at a solar eclipse. As such, we're not doing yard time. Everybody's staying inside on that day. I get the caution, And they probably didn't want to have to go through the whole faff of buying everybody the glasses or whatever, right? And remember, in America, prisons are private industry for the most part, right? I mean, up in Canada, we have a few private prisons, but they're mostly government run, not for profit, right? So, but this is screwed up, religious.
Yeah. What religion?
Why isn't it just, I'm interested, it's my yard day, I want to fucking go out? Why did it have to go to religion? That's weird.
I'm an astronomer, whatever. Yeah. Especially an atheist religious person.
Yeah, how did that get in there? Can you imagine Steve McRae's losing his shit right now?
I can't wait to see the story after the eclipse, after the 6 men have escaped from Woodburn Correctional Facility under the cover of an eclipse.
That's funny. Yeah,
planned all along.
Yeah.
Of course, what they didn't do. What they didn't do, it being a religious experience, they didn't get in contact with God to make sure it's going to be a cloudless sky that day.
That's right. Did you say your prayers?
Because that's what's coming. There's lots and lots of clouds coming that day, so nobody's going to see a fucking thing.
I just don't understand the religious side on that. That really screws my brain up. I'm confused on it. Why not just educate them on the fact that you can't stare directly at it and, give everybody a little cardboardy thing to make one of those viewing boxes out of or something. I don't know. Turn it into arts and crafts. Jesus Christ.
What you have to do is you get like, a nice spiky, pointy thing, and you just make a tiny hole in your cell wall. And that will project the image of the eclipse onto the opposing side.
Tell them you need a small rock hammer because you want to make chess pieces.
And a poster.
It's never been done before. Trust me, it'll work. Yeah. So check this out. You see that holographic image coming off of that iPhone? A team of scientists have actually made that a reality with a regular iPhone. No trick hardware or anything. This is a reality with what they've been able to figure out. It just blows me away. Imagine you just put your phone in the palm of your hand and you could go all Star Wars and have Moff Gideon show up in front of you and start freaking out or something. But you know what I mean? That's unbelievable.
Could you check the date to make sure this wasn't published on the 1st of April?
Yeah, no. It's actually, it's actually a thing. It came out on the 3rd. Here, I can even see April 3. Grover, near and far. But yeah, it's actually true. Now, I could go through the article gets a little bit techie, and I can't explain it without getting techie, and I can barely explain it as it is, but it's not just that you could just do this on your own. I think the environment has to be correct so that you get light refraction or some whatever, but I mean, that to me says that if we apply our smarts properly, we could have some really cool new forms of entertainment in the living room coming up, right? Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh yeah, I just want my floor to be a screen so that I can have Nicolas Cage stand in my living room and look emotionless as he delivers lines.
Now, are you absolutely sure that this works in such a way as you just set your iPhone up and just plug in this device?
No,
it's an Apple Vision Pro. Yeah, it's an Apple Vision Pro. Just put the Apple Vision Pro on and we can do holograms. Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, no. This is literally done directly from the phone itself. But yeah. It has to be an iPhone 14 or up because of something they've done with the screens. I mean, this is where it gets to the point of stupidity. But on the after show I'll expand a bit if anybody wants me to. I can read these words. It's okay. My glasses and dyslexia doesn't screw me up with shit I actually know. It's just when I'm trying to read people's names and stuff, I sound like a monkey that's been given a keyboard,
So look forward to that in the after show.
Yeah.
Dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah. So this Okay,
More
let me show
future.
you a really cool little experimental car thing that's been released. Dunk, tell them about it.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Von Mercier is making waves in exploration, recreation, and transportation with its electric hovercraft. The Arosa EV hovercraft, this initiative vehicle is capturing attention and imagination, and it certainly is here. The Arosa floats on 8 inches above ground on a cushion of air, making it versatile enough to traverse across various terrains like grass, water, sandy shores, or even ice or snow, or even dead bodies if you like. I don't care. But that's
But okay,
it's beautiful.
can I just point out here? I gotta zoom this in. Okay, everybody, look at this. You think it's on like a display piece. It's not. The skirt for the hovercraft is under that kitchen table that the car is sitting on.
Let's take the legs off.
It's stupid.
Hey, come on. You know, thanks to its hover drive technology, it can move laterally as well as forward and backward. You see, he's got those. Well, it looks like a front wheel there. It's just a big fan.
Yeah, it's the thing to kill your neighbor's pets with.
Powered by a lithium-ion battery, the Rosa offers clean and a quiet ride with no need for cumbersome gasoline tanks. Its cruising speed of 20 mile an hour with a top speed of 50 mile an hour, along with a capacity for 3 passengers, promise exciting adventures. If you can find 3 friends, would be seen dead in that.
And again, look at this. The passenger gets this Rolls Royce looking sporty seat, right out of a Bentley. And look at what the other 2 sit on. It looks like they just stuck a sidecar seat from a 1920s motorbike in it. Fuck, man.
It's probably the bit that's left over from the middle of the table they had to cut out.
Yeah.
Blank.
And when I zoom in, the construction, it looks like it's made out of paper mache.
Yeah, there's more details about this, but I really can't be bothered. I mean, why? Just why? What for? What are we gonna do with it? Is it?
Have these people ever driven a hovercraft? They're amazing. They have no brakes, and they steer about 30 seconds after you decide to try. And they are lethal machines in the hands of the uninitiated.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a road system full of these things just skidding around all over the place?
Dead bodies everywhere, and one guy screwing through them all on it. Oh, I took lessons.
Hilarious. Oh well, there you go.
Yeah,
it's the future.
Yeah, that's like a flying car that has a helicopter prop that comes out the top to take the heads off everyone that's standing around you before you take off. Now, there was no way I was going to miss this one because cannabis use is linked to a lower likelihood of experiencing subjective cognitive decline. Yes. You think of me as Grogu in the robot body. Yes. Right? I love that part. God damn, that's funny. But a new study published in Current Alzheimer's Research, scientists have found that non-medical cannabis use is linked to a lower likelihood of experiencing subjective cognitive decline, a condition characterized by self-reported memory loss or confusion. This intriguing discovery sheds light on the complex relationships between cannabis use and cognitive health, particularly among middle-aged and older adults in the United States. Now, this isn't some, whack study done or whatever. It's actually pretty in-depth when you go into it. And I love the fact that we're getting past the old reefer madness scare that, the baby boomers had to go through and everything to get to the point where we realize that a little herb is no big deal. It's fine. I mean, A person who smokes pot smokes a joint or two or a few puffs off a pipe here and there or stuff. A person who smokes cigarettes smokes like 20 or so a day. So do the math. Figure it out, man. It's not that bad.
See, I am actually to call bullshit on this report because I think the only reason why they got like really good responses to it is the people that sent the good responses back are the only ones who fucking remember to send them back.
No, but they're also, if I go through the report, I see what you're getting at, right? But they're not talking about hopheads who just spend all day smoking grass. They're just talking about a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah, because I do know a very, very heavy cannabis user.
Yeah,
who's
me.
gone, no, not like you at all.
Oh.
But no, he's completely gone off his rocker. His cognitive abilities have gone completely.
There's probably more drug usage in there. He just shows you the cannabis usage then, right?
Yeah, I think possibly. Maybe.
Yeah, you know, no offense to whoever you are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. Where so okay, you got to do your next one because I can do a gag and then show the picture, right?
I knew you wouldn't be able to. Just get away from it. But yeah, a tiny remote island off the coast of Sicily. Jesus.
Just fucking read it.
I was just wondering how far was I going to get before that bloody thing
Oh
came
no,
up?
I was doing it in the beginning. There's no way around it.
Okay, I'll start again. A tiny remote island off the coast of Sicily is facing an unusual problem: an overwhelming population of goats. With just 100 human residents, the island of Alicudi is home to a staggering 600 goats, creating tension and wreaking havoc on the environment. According to Mayor Ricardo Gulo, the goat population started with a few escapees that multiplied rapidly, causing significant damage to crops and storming people's homes. The gits. The goats found grazing everywhere have become too numerous to manage effectively. You just get buy a gun. 600
Just fly a couple of Southern Americans in with guns and tell them it's a hunting trip. Trust me, it'll be over in no time.
Yeah, you go to that other country that's bought the helicopters and then just drop the cats on.
Maybe we could use that hovercraft car and have guns and just, you know.
But in response, the local government have initiated a unique solution by donating the goats to anyone willing to take them. The plan has seen success with requests coming from various regions across Italy.
Do you have to catch them yourself?
Yes, because however, logistically, challenges remain as transporting the goats from the mountainous island poses difficulties. Yeah, you got to catch them yourself. I want the pretty one.
Bad.
Yeah, I mean, despite concerns about the practicality of the plan, residents like Gloria, owner of the Golden Café Noir.
What?
It's an island of 100 people, and she's got a cafe.
Noir.
Yeah, it's noir because the lights are never on.
She never bothers getting dressed in the morning.
There's no point. She's with the goat milk cappuccinos. Where was I? Yeah.
Okay, you got to wrap it up or time. Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just forget it. Let's go. There's no point. There's no point carrying on.
Oh, you know, I need a full screen gag of a train wreck because yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so what am I supposed to say here?
Good night.
Yes, and we'll do thank yous in the credits. We have an after show. We are going to do one. I wasn't sure if I was going to be okay enough because I'm a little bit sore with a tooth thing and stuff.
2:30.
Yeah, but painkillers galore, and we'll do an hour after show or some shit. So there's a redirect. There's a link. I'm sure mods have already. Yeah, see, they're already ahead of it. I should have just shut up. Thanks in the credits. So, hey, everybody. Big thanks to Sia Beauty and our team of mods and researchers in the background there, of which we have BME, PJ CNET, Crazy Cat 1, Shayna Caldwell, and Something Blonde. So thanks all.
And thanks for all the people who support us with super chats, donations, and becoming channel members and stuff like that, because it really helps keep the channel going. And yeah, don't forget to hit like on the way out. I'm going to do that right now. Where is it? Like, so I've hit like. You do the same. Don't forget to share it out. Share out the show out. I don't know. Borrow a go. Get somebody to go. Buy a hovercraft and put the Shills on the side. Oh, I don't know. I'm just making shit up now. But yeah, don't forget to come and see us on the after show. We should have called it the 4230.
Come and catch your goat show.
You missed my joke, the 230 joke.
Oh.
So come and see us there. We'll talk more bullshit. See you later.
Bullshit.
Stay chilly.